musician, writer, and actor. Performs at the Stand Comedy Club, Williamsburg Comedy Club, New York Comedy Club. He's been on Amazon Prime, and was a come to watch at the New York Comedy Festival. Please give me a round of applause for Bassam Shawl.
What's up? One more time for Samir. We're singing. Come on. Keep on. From Bassam. Come on, Sana, everybody. And DJ Nate, it's good to be here. Wow. Okay. Off to a great start. Right here. This is gonna be my sweet spot right here. All right, clap it up for CrowdStrike fucking up the mics. Clap it up for CrowdStrike doing all that. It's good to be here at Love Island, India. You know, very fun. And who was here from India? Who was Indian? Clap it up. Clap it up. Cool. Those green wristbands, they're not going to look good on you right now. I'm just going to give you that warning right there. And clap it up if you're from Pakistan, if you're Pakistani. Very cool. Go back to your home. All right, no. Those are cool. And clap it up if you're white. Clap it up if you're white. Hell yeah. Hey, we love our JD Vances. All right, come on, welcome. Join the team. And clap it up if you're Arab. Okay, pretty scattered. Damn, by yourself, guy? That sucks. I'm sorry. It's all good. We'll find you someone. It's good. I'm from Kashmir. You guys know about Kashmir? Very cool. Yeah, it's a great Led Zeppelin song, if you don't know. Kashmir is a disputed region between India and Pakistan, right? So we're basically like the bisexuals of South Asia. We can go either way, man, right? And no one believes that we exist, but we're really fucking hot, you know. I'm here to tell you that there is proof that this will all work out. I'm 5'6" and I'm married. Yeah. I love how a girl was like, I'm 5'6" too. Yeah, it doesn't matter for you, actually. I think 5'6" is actually a great thing for a woman, but for a guy, it's tough, dude, you know. I met my wife on Hinge, and I told her I was 5'7", which is fine. I was wearing Jordans at the time, you know, and I was 5'7", and when we matched and, you know, we went on a date, I texted her from my iPhone, which was like a work phone, because I had an Android phone. Yeah, so she thought I was like a tall blue guy. No, I was like short, hairy, green. I'm a Kiwi, you know what I mean? Like that's what I was. But yeah, Hinge is nice. Anybody here on Hinge? Yeah, how's it going for you? Well, you're here, so you know, not that well. Yeah, I met my wife on Hinge. She's Pakistani. That's not her fault. I can say that because my family is racist, you know. Some of you guys are too. So when we matched, I Googled her name, and the first search result that came up on Google for my wife's name, it was Arizona teenager jihadist pleads guilty to domestic terrorism charges. And that's a red flag, right? Because I can't go on a date with a teenager. That would be gross, right? That would be... All right, if you're not laughing, you are a pedophile. Or from Arizona, one of the two. Or you work for Nickelodeon. Or you like Drake. There's 4 options there. All right, some OVO goes. But I clicked on the link because I was curious, like, why did the FBI arrest my soulmate? Clicked on the link, and it's this guy who's not my wife, okay? Gonna be clear. Didn't marry this dude, he just has my wife's name. But this guy was arrested because he was planning on bombing his local DMV. Yeah, and look, I don't want to condone terrorism, but if there's like one building that I think we can all agree kind of deserves the wrath of Allah. Come on, it's gotta be the Department of Motor Vehicles, right? In any state in America. Like, I don't think this guy was really a terrorist. I think he was just getting fed up. People were asking, where was he radicalized? At the DMV, dude. Standing in line, waiting for that number. I mean, the real terrorists are the people that work at the DMV, right? Have you ever tried negotiating with them? You can't. And you can't negotiate with terrorists. That's what we're taught here in America. And yet we do it just to get a learner's permit. I think it's messed up. Look, all I'm trying to say, guys, is like, if the terrorists attacked the DMV on 9/11, we wouldn't be saying never forget. All right. Dude, if they attacked the DMV, we would all be like, Allah Akbar! You know, we'd all be like, Usama had a point. All right, this side of the room's on board with jihad. That's good. I don't know what you guys came for, but, you know, you'll learn. All right, I'll say something less controversial. I don't know. Yeah, Pakistani. So we had a wedding. We had a big wedding. We met in July 2020. So that's like summer of COVID. Yeah, we found love in a hopeless place. You know, it's kind of like a nice twist there. We had a wedding in September of 2021. We had 400 people at the wedding. Yeah, only 4 people got COVID. Pretty good deal, all right? 4 out of 400, that's like a Fauci percentage right there, all right? The best part is like all 4 people were like, dude, your wedding was worth it. Best compliment you could ever receive, honestly. Your wedding was worth killing my grandparents. That's pretty cool, all right? That's nice. I don't know. I was like, hey man, that mint chutney is worth the Delta and the diarrhea. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Thank you for saying that. I don't know. Where are you from, bro? U.S. Good answer. All right, there you go. Where'd you grow up? U.S. All right, now you're keeping it too broad. All right, come on. That's Michigan. Okay, a lot of us people. Yo, we got some Michigan people? Some Dearborns? Okay, very cool. How long you been in the city?
3 years.
3 years? Okay, how you liking it?
Love it.
You love it? Where do you live?
I live in Midtown East.
Midtown East? Okay, Curry Hill. All right, anyway. I wasn't saying you're not doing it right. I live in Brooklyn. I live in Williamsburg. I like living in Brooklyn, man. A lot of like new cool restaurants open up in my neighborhood all the time. But I love seeing restaurants that have the sign established in, and then it's a year that's like not even that impressive. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You see established in 2021? Okay. Fucking everybody had a new business in 2021. You use your stimulus check. Good for you. I think you have to wait like at least a decade before you start bragging, right? Or you got to go through some crazy tumultuous year where the odds just vary against your restaurant. Like a halal cart established in 2001, you know it's good. Right? You know the white sauce is forgiving. That's how good it is. Or a Japanese restaurant that opened up in 1941, you know it's solid. What? Omakase so good you forget about the kamikazes. That's what they say. Okay, is Pearl Harbor too soon? What the fuck? Maybe you guys just watched Oppenheimer. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. So the only exception to this like established rule is the year 2020, right? Because as a restaurant, you had to beat a lot of odds in 2020. You had to beat COVID and Fauci. Yo, in terms of restaurant adversity, that's like Kobe and Shaq, you know? Unbeatable duo. Not an NBA crowd. What am I doing? I'm just trying to say, if you had a restaurant in 2020 and it still exists, you've earned the right to have a sign that's like established in 2020, comma, bitch. Started in March and now we're here. Let's see. For the anniversary, my wife wanted to. She wanted to go to Paris. Yeah, a dude just wooed for Paris. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. All right. Yeah, we went to Paris, and then 2 days before we leave, we found out that her passport expired. Yeah. What a fucking idiot, dude. I don't know that's mean, but I can say that because she was looking at my passport, thinking that mine was gonna be expired. Yeah, and then boom, M. Night Shyamalan twist, bitch. It was yours the whole time. And she's like, babe, what are we gonna do? I was like, we? Moi, is going to Paris, okay? Oui. Oh. No, I had to rebook the trip. I can't go to Paris by myself. I'm adorable. I would be taken. We've all seen the movie. So yeah, I am married, but you know, I'm straight. I just want to clarify, but I am a gay icon, really randomly. I'll explain. So I had a joke that went viral where so Pride and Ramadan were happening at the same time a couple years ago. And you know, Ramadan, right? We fast, we give up food, we give up water. Pride, people are gay. And I was like, that's like the one time of the year that like gays and Muslims are both like really thirsty. You know, that's cool. If you don't like that joke, you're a bigot, all right? But if you like that joke, you are a gay Muslim, so stay hydrated, Habibi. You know, you gotta do that. You know, they're on their knees 5 times a day, we're on our knees 5 times a day. There's a lot of overlap, right? So this joke is doing well here and online, but online I'm getting like a lot of DMs from like a lot of dudes. And they're like, hey man, we wanna find you. And we wanna fuck you. And then I'm getting DMs from Muslim dudes who are like, hey man, we wanna find you. And we wanna kill you. And then I'm getting DMs from like gay Muslim dudes like, hey man, we wanna find you and we wanna marry you. It's the craziest game of marry, fuck, kill I've ever played in my entire life. There's 3 groups of people after my ass for different reasons. There's a gay fatwa out for me. Some people might be here tonight. 2 gay guys showed up to my show and they bought tickets because they have income. They showed up and they're like, hey, what's up, bro? Do you live around here, Bassam? I'm like, yeah, man, with my wife. You think because I'm talking shit about my wife on stage, that means that like I'm gay? That's actually the straightest thing a dude could ever do. Talk shit about his wife on stage. You ever see a guy on stage being like, I love my wife? I'd be like, that guy's fucking gay. That guy is... Anyway, I love my wife. And, all right, you guys are fun. You guys ready to get the show started?